Well, good morning. Thank you, Administrator Neiser. It's an honor to be here with all of you again this year for the 16th annual Maryland Remembers, as we pay tribute to those Marylanders who lost their lives at the hands of an impaired driver. In the next couple of days, families all across Maryland and all across America will gather together to celebrate Thanksgiving. But for many of you here today, the holiday season is also a painful reminder that a part of your family and a piece of your heart has been lost because of the reckless actions of an impaired driver. Too many Maryland families have been shattered, and too many lives have been cut short, which is why we will never stop fighting to prevent more needless deaths from drunk or drugged driving. I want to thank all the families for being here today, and I want to thank all of the representatives of law enforcement who are here to help us recognize the families as well. The personal stories that I have heard from so many of you, and I see many of you from coming back year after year. The stories I've heard, as Chrissy mentioned, that you carry with you every single day, they really have impacted me. And they truly do have the power to change the behavior of others and to save lives. So, on behalf of all the citizens of our state, let me sincerely say thank you and God bless you for choosing to speak out and to talk about the heartbreak that you have endured. Thank you for your courage and your bravery, and thank you for channeling your unimaginable grief and pain into such a positive effort to save lives and to help others from experiencing the same loss. I want each of you to know that I will continue to do everything in my power, everything I possibly can, to work side by side with each of you to prevent impaired driving crashes and fatalities. I was proud to enact Noah's Law. I just hugged Noah's parents. Noah's Law is named after Montgomery County police officer Noah Liotta, which requires ignition interlock devices for anyone convicted of drunk driving in Maryland. We have invested in sober driving messaging in DUI courts to provide enhanced rehabilitation and treatment of repeat offenders. We have proudly supported our dedicated DUI team of the Maryland State Police and other law enforcement agencies. Our MVA is piloting a new innovative technology known as the Driver Alcohol Detection System for Safety, or DADS, which is designed to automatically detect when a driver is intoxicated. And once the system detects the presence of alcohol, it effectively prevents the vehicle from moving. It really has the potential to save countless lives, and we are proud to be a national leader on this new technology. With your support, and after a multi-year effort, we were recently successful in enacting the Repeat Drunk Driving Offenders Act, which creates a penalty punishable by up to 10 years for anyone who has been convicted of a drunk or drug driving offense on 3 or more occasions, as well as any individual convicted of causing a death or a life-threatening injury on their second and or subsequent offense. Together, we truly are making progress. Last year, alcohol and drug-impaired drivers were involved in less than 27% of all fatal crashes in Maryland. And that's the lowest percentage in more than a decade. But while it's progress, it is not good enough because, as Christy mentioned, not even one death, even one death, is one too many. And as the holiday season approaches, my message to Marylanders is that there is never, ever an acceptable reason for getting behind the wheel of a car and driving impaired. Together, we must continue to do everything in our power to save lives and to prevent future tragedies. So this morning, as you hold the small memorial stone that you receive here in your hand and close to your heart, please know that our hearts are broken for you and that you are in our prayers. And while we can't take away the pain, the grief, or the overwhelming sense of loss, what we can do is assure you that your loved ones will not ever be forgotten and that your efforts will continue to save lives. May God bless the families and loved ones that we remember here today. May God bless each and every one of you. Happy Thanksgiving, and thank you all.